What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 64.
5 questions that you want to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number 1 question is going to be.
Alright, so my apology for not being here live in our Daily Huddle for the past several episodes, only because I have been traveling, and ever since that I actually got back last week, it was actually in Saturday, I remember, or it was Friday actually, afternoon that I actually got back. I am completely swamped in my business as I was actually stepped away for roughly 2 weeks, going to the 10X Growth Con and being at San Diego for traffic and conversions. So I do apologize for those of you that I actually obviously didn't able to actually come on and impact you and your business, only because I know that you guys absolutely loved my Daily Huddle. You guys learned a lot of things from it, and not being here for a couple days, I know that for some of you, you guys are upset and you guys weren't able to actually see me live on a Daily Huddle. I know that it does have some kind of impact towards your business. So first of all, I do apologize about that. I am now back to the office for roughly a week and a half. I'm going to be going to Orlando to an event called 3XC next Wednesday. So I am going to, again, do my best to be on live every single weekday to be here for our Daily Huddle. Now, for those of you that don't know what my Daily Huddle is about, every single weekday, I get on at a random time. Usually, it is at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, just to come on to actually answer 5 burning questions that you or someone else or my followers have actually asked me through a link, okay? Asking question in the live chat or in Instagram or in the Facebook chat. I won't be able to answer it because it will literally take me days to actually answer every single person's question. So if you want your question to be featured in our Daily Huddle, make sure you go to fredlam.com/Fred. Okay, sorry, not /Fred, /ask. Put in your questions there, and I will get it featured as soon as possible on your burning question. Now, if you actually have a question that you want absolute answer on right away, you can actually watch back all my replays in my previous Daily Huddles in my YouTube channel at Fred Lam Official. From what I remember, it is. I think so. Just Google, just YouTube Fred Lam on YouTube. You'll find me. Or you simply go to my website at fredlam.com, and there are transcripts of my Daily Huddle in there at the same time. So now, with that being said, obviously I got an interesting topic today. One person have asked how to create a lookalike audience, and I don't just want to share how to create it. I want to give you guys the background story of lookalike audiences and the step-by-step process on how to create it, so you know exactly what it is, how to do it, and how massive of an impact it will have towards your business. So if you guys are excited about our Daily Huddle today, leave a comment right below on YouTube. Well, sorry, YouTube is on this side, Facebook is on this side, Instagram is on this side at the same time. Now, that being said, I'm just going to see who else is on. We actually have a lot of people on. Love it. Love it. So, anyways, before I actually go into that question, it's actually the last question that has been brought up to me. I want to actually answer a couple questions first before we go into the lookalikes. So, the first question for today is by Wonko A. Valchancha. I have no idea why I've been answering so many of his questions, but I guess that he has been actively submitting questions. So Wonko asked, "Hi Fred, how do you retarget lead generated ad objective in Facebook? Some leads might have clicked the ad, but somehow didn't go through the process of submitting their emails." So this is great. You are wanting to basically create a custom audience of anyone that actually clicked on your lead ad that opened the form but didn't sign up. So if you go into your Facebook account, simply at the top left hand menu of the screen, there are the 3 little bars. It's a icon where when you click on it, it will open up a big menu. When you open that, go to all tools. Now, I am trying to remember this on top of my head right now. Go to all tools. Once you actually go into all tools, you will find a link that says custom audience. Okay? Once you click on there, you'll be brought to the custom audience list. And in there, you will actually be able to create a custom audience. Now, instead of uploading an email address, what you want to do is to click on engagement. And when you click on engagement, you will have the option to simply click on a tab where it says anyone that opened a lead form. And that lead form is going to be the lead form that you have used for your lead ads, and from there it will say you can go after people that open up the lead form but did not submit their email address. So that's how you actually create a custom audience list of anyone that clicked on your lead form, didn't give you their email address, and simply retarget them with something else. And that's what you wanted to do. Alright, so I hope that helps you out, Wonko. Second question of the day is by Morris. Morris asks, I have had one customer who has made purchases on my store, but I see pending payment. Have sent a draft text, but same thing is made. What should I do? So Morris, there are several reasons why you may have pending payments. Number one, if you are accepting PayPal. If your store is accepting PayPal and the other person, your customer, actually use something called e-check to give you their money, what e-check really is that person don't have a credit card on file on PayPal, or they don't have enough funds in their PayPal account. They have to use something called e-check. And what e-check really is that PayPal will tell you, hey, there is an order, do not process it yet because we are in transit of getting funds from your customer's bank account into PayPal, and then PayPal paying to you. So when you have a pending payment, do not process the order, do not do anything. You can email the customer, okay, to tell them, hey, you have a pending payment, and you obviously want to look at what sources he used for payment, and it is PayPal. You simply tell them, we're going to hold on to your package before we shipped it out until we have collected the money from your PayPal account. Very simple as that. Second scenario is simply through Stripe. If you're using Stripe for your Shopify account, sometimes for some odd reason there's either a decline, or if the person wasn't the transaction wasn't able to go through, you want to go into your Stripe account to check out what is going on and why there is a pending payment. Majority of times it's just a decline, and you want to take a look into it. So if you have done your due diligence, logging into your PayPal account, logging into your Stripe account, there's no problem with Shopify payment, okay? Shopify payment won't have this pending payment problem. But at the end of the day, if you actually had this problem, if you're actually in PayPal or in Stripe, then all you can really do is to contact the customer, find out about it, see what he or she wanted to do, but you want to tell them straight up that you are not going to ship them the package until you actually receive the product. Now, if the customer never email you back or reply on basically your point of contact, just drop it. Don't worry about it until that pending status went into approved. Okay? So I hope that helps you out. Now to the third question of the day is by Ernest Chua. C-H-U-A. I think it's Chow. So Ernest said, good day, Fred. Loving all the answers you provide inside your Daily Huddle show. It does really help a ton. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Ernest, I got a question here. So funnel is the next big thing in order to increase AOV, which is average order value. But I get lost on which app to use. So which app would you recommend for building funnels within Shopify? So here's the deal. I'm not being, I'm not doing any favoritism or anything. Obviously, if you want to build funnel, you need to get 0 up. Okay, 0 up gives you the complete ability to actually build a sales funnel with a profit multiplier and have everything in place to actually increase your average order value. Now, again, that's what I recommend because I own it. Obviously, I'm selling it right now. You want to check into 0 up because you ask about it. Now, are there any other options out there? The answer is yes. One of them, you can look into ClickFunnels. But you gotta ClickFunnels is actually pretty hefty. It's like $200 a month. But for us, with 0 up, it's only $1,500 for lifetime access. So you can play around with it, and go from there. So when it comes to sales funnel building, I would have to say ClickFunnels is one of the good ones out there. If you really want to build a sales funnel, and that's what you need to do for your e-commerce business. All right, moving on to the fourth question. It's by Teen Dong. Teen asks, can you give us a couple of places in the US that can pack our e-commerce store orders and ship out for us with a much cheaper price than Amazon, like $1 per order? You mentioned that about the one you used in episode number 53, but I was not sure about the spelling, so I cannot find it. So here's the deal. If you guys are ready to move your fulfillments into the US, which I highly encourage you to do. This is actually in the scaling part. If you start to actually do like 100 orders on a single unit per day on a particular product through AliExpress or DHgate or any other drop shipping sites, you want to look into inventorying your product. By doing so, it gives you the ability to, number one, control the delivery and have it go faster. Number two, giving you the ability to potentially get a lower cost of goods because now you are buying in bulk. And number three, giving you the ability to actually put marketing stuff or marketing promotions inside every single package that is being sent to your customer, like a coupon code, a pamphlet about your products, etc., etc. This is done in the scaling side. And if you are absolutely ready for this, the company that I can recommend you, and I'm not taking an affiliate cut or anything, okay? There's nothing for me. There's nothing in for me. I'm just sharing with you what company that I am using. The company that I'm using is called Push Innovation. It is actually owned by a buddy of mine, really close friend of mine. They actually just started it because a lot of their clients are looking for it. So you want to take a look at Push Innovation, okay? You can tell them lightly about my name. Some of the account managers know who I am over there. So you can look into Push Innovation. Okay, that is Push Innovation Fulfillment. And I think they are based in LA, from what I remember. I don't remember where they're based. I think they're based in LA. There's also another company in Boise that I can recommend, but I forgot the name on top of my head because I chose to use my friend over the other one. So there are a lot of ones out there that's about $1, but what I use is actually Push Innovation. All right. Hope that helps you out. And I gave you the name, spelled it a couple times already. So moving on to the last question is by David Lee. So David actually inspired me to talk about today's topic in our daily huddle. So David said, "Hi Fred, in your daily huddle, you mentioned about uploading existing email lists to Facebook for getting lookalike audience strategy. Can you please explain, besides email lists, what info are required before I can upload them as custom audience? Thanks, and waiting for your answer." So first of all, before I share the process of how to create a custom audience list and doing a lookalike, when you are, let me take a step back. In custom audience, you can actually create a custom audience based on three things. Now, one of them, you don't really use it, is unless if you own a mobile app, which I know a lot of you guys, a lot of my followers, you guys don't own a mobile app. Even I do not own a mobile app, so I'm going to cancel that out. So there's two ways for you to actually create a custom audience and create a lookalike. Now, the first one is actually engagement on Facebook. So it can be, or also website. So any engagement with the pixel. So let's say someone engaged with your Facebook page, someone engaged with your video or watched a video on 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, or sorry, 90%. There is also basically one that is basically people going to your website based on the pixel. So any engagement and interaction with your pixel and your Facebook page, you can actually create a custom audience of those pool of people that took a certain action on whatever you desire. The second is actually uploading your data into Facebook. Now, when you're uploading data into Facebook, the primary one that you wanted to use is obviously emails, okay? A lot of people nowadays use the same email address as their Facebook account, so you want to use emails. Now, if you do have or collect customers' phone number, you can also upload phone numbers. So it's not just strictly in emails, you can also upload phone numbers at the same time. And how Facebook is able to get phone numbers is actually very simple. Facebook Messenger get access to your phone. So Facebook knows what phone number is associated with your Facebook account. So those are the two best ways for you to create a custom audience. You don't really need both. You don't need phone number. It's optional. As long as you have the email address, it is going to be good. Okay. The rate of actually Facebook finding that email address and tying it to a user is actually pretty high. Okay. So now with that being said, here's what you can do. You can actually put out a list of custom audiences. So for us, what we do is we have a custom audience of our customers. So we upload our email database into Facebook. So Facebook knows that these are all our customers. We also create a custom audience based on the pool of people that have actually purchased. So if someone actually, let's say, bought a car key, okay, or bought let's say a Porsche key, this is called not key holder, but keychain, okay. So if that's the case, then I can actually say, Facebook, hey Facebook, I want you to add any new people or any customers that actually bought my certain product into my custom audience list. And that's what you want to do. You can, and we also basically create anyone that goes through our landing page, anyone that goes initiating checkout, and then what we also do is anyone engaging with our videos of 50%, 75%, and 90%. So these are what we call actually seed audience, okay? Now what seed audience really is that you're telling Facebook, I say, hey Facebook, these are our core people. And what I want you to do is to create a lookalike segment of these core people. So we call these the seed lists. So let's take email as an example. You're basically telling Facebook, say, hey Facebook, once you create the custom audience of everyone in my email list, go find me the similarities of these people and find me more customers like my email address that I upload. And what Facebook's going to do is that Facebook has a lot of data points. They will actually go and analyze your custom audience list. In this case, your email list. They will analyze who these people are. Number one, who they are, what their activities are, what their demographics going to be, where their geographic location, what are their habits on Facebook, and they will take all these data points and say, okay, we're able to identify that your seed list of all your email audience are basically, let's say, liking a Porsche, liking this, liking that, yada, yada, yada. With that information, Facebook will then go out into their entire network and basically say, okay, who else in United States that has the most similarities to your custom audience? And when that happens, Facebook will create your lookalike audience. And obviously, there is a 1% all the way to 10%. The 1% is basically super most likely, okay? The 1% is super likely to be similar to that audience. When the number goes up to 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 7%, 8%, 9%, and 10%, those are people that starts to actually drop off even more. But your audience size gets bigger. So the data point on audience, the 1% will have the most similarity. Then it will go into less, all the way to 10%. So again, the seed list is actually very, very, very important. You gotta basically tell Facebook exactly who these people are so they can create the right lookalike audience. And for you to do this, again, you have to first create your custom audience. Number one, by uploading your email list, you can create one. Number two is simply running the lookalike audience of an event, of your standard event pixel, engagement with your video, engagement with your Facebook page, etc., etc. Now, for my testing, for everything that I've done, the best lookalike audiences are always the 1% lookalike. If you can get the 1% lookalike to convert, it is literally a 7-figure business right out of the bat, okay? No doubt about that. multiple businesses of mine, once I'm able to get 1% lookalike to convert, it is easily a 7-figure business already. Now, obviously, when you're able to actually increase and get 2% to work, 3% to work, 4% to work, the beauty is as follows. You're just going to be skyrocketing your business using the same product, same creative, and you're just tapping into a bigger market, and that's what you are doing. All right. Now, with that being said, here's a tip for every single one of you that are using lookalike audience based on uploading your email lists, and you are absolutely going to be surprised about this. When you upload your custom audience list and run, let's say that you have uploaded all your January customers, you have uploaded to Facebook and run a lookalike audience. Now, when you have done that, things are doing well, things are doing great. Now, when you upload the February list into Facebook and run your lookalike audience again, you will actually see the following. You will see that you are going to actually not have 100% overlap. You may assume you do, but interestingly enough, each time you upload your list to run a lookalike audience, Facebook takes different data points to look for the similarities. So if you actually upload your list frequently and rerun your lookalike audience and actually run an audience overlap, you will see that even though you are using your same lists and you're just adding more customers on a daily basis in there, you will actually see that you are going to actually attract a different segment of people. And here's based on my discovery and based on what we've been doing. Let's say that your January email list of lookalike audience is working. It doesn't mean that your February will work at the same time. It's very interesting. You'll see very interesting data. Even though they're still the same customers, but when you run the lookalike audience again on your February list, it may not work sometimes. So what you wanted to do is to every single month upload a new email list to rerun the lookalikes, because the lookalike is not going to update itself. It will only look for the similarities within the time that you have created it. So make it a habit that every single month, upload your new audience list or your customers list and rerun the lookalike. But here's one big tip and big important step that you got to take. If you're doing this route, let's say that you're running the 1% lookalike on your January email list and the 1% lookalike on your February email list, and you have 2 ad sets running targeting the January and the February, there will be audience overlap. So what you wanted to do is that make sure that your January list, when it is running and you're creating your February list, make sure you create an exclusion in your February list to exclude the January, okay? And March, let's say you have January, February, March running, then your March should actually exclude the 2% and the exclude the February and the January at the same time. Now, I am going a little bit advanced, so if I lost any of you, rewatch my replay of the video and it will drastically help you out. But for those of you that caught it and understand exactly what I was talking about, let me know right in the comment below what you guys think about this amazing tip. I've been using it, it's been amazing for me, but let me know what your feedback is in the comment section. Obviously, love to actually get your intel, love to actually get your feedback on all these. So I actually got some people asking me, do I offer personal mentorship? At this point, I do not. And the reason why is me doing personal mentorship, it will require the same time of me doing basically mentorship to all of you guys. So I want to maximize my time. And as you all know, I always speak about this. Time is something that no one can ever buy. So for me, I try to maximize my time with my knowledge to share to the public. So I rather basically do like big group sessions rather than one-on-one personal mentorship. Only because it just doesn't, a lot of time. I do have a couple mentees though. And those people actually are ones that I see, like I know them personally. We've met many times. We hung out. I see a lot of potential in them. And that's where I'm actually building them and shaping them. One of the person is obviously Connor James. He's one of my mentees as well. and I also have a couple other ones. Those are people that are absolutely fantastic and amazing to work with. All right, so again, if you guys like my daily huddle, make sure you put a like in my daily huddle, and make sure you simply like my video, share it, yada yada yada. Someone said, bro, can you make short YouTube videos because of the time we're outside and watching a 30-minute video is hard to finish? I'll be honest with you, my daily huddle, I'm just here to basically give you in-depth answers. I'm not here to do 5-minute videos, but I know that I've been getting a lot of requests talking about 5-minute videos, so I may potentially do 5-minute videos at the same time, and with something coming up right now. I'm working on something pretty massive, so you guys will see. All right, so now, obviously, yesterday was our Kickstart 500 grant winner announcement, and I wasn't here live for our announcement. So right now, I'm going to actually go into our Kickstart 500 grant winner announcement. So put in the comment box if you guys are excited about this, because every single week, all I'm going to do is to simply, all right, invest $500 into one single individual that they can actually build their business through ads, through basically building a store, putting into affiliate marketing, and basically investing into their own knowledge. So if you guys are excited, let me know right in the comment box below, and I will open up my email to figure out who it is. Let's see. I gotta search it up. I'm now using, obviously, my phone on Instagram Live, so I'm not able to figure it out. Alright, so our Kickstart 500 winner for today is Viral Sultan. Viral Sultan. Congratulations on winning your Kickstart 500 grant. Now, again, I'm excited for all these because my goal is to actually invest into an individual every single week, and obviously if you get your work done after we set you your checklist, you can get on a 1-hour consultation call with me, and obviously there's a stipulation. I'm going to record it and I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel so everyone can learn from it at the same time. Alright, so everyone congratulate Byro, B-Y-R-O, for winning $500 of our Kickstart 500 grant. And if you want to get qualified into a raffle to get our Kickstart 500 grant, make sure you go to fredlam.com/500. Alright, so that's it for today's Daily Huddle. And if you guys love this, make sure you follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure you click on that notification bell so you basically join our notification squad. Each time I come on my Daily Huddle, or if I have a new video out, you'll be the first to actually know right away. And most importantly, make sure you follow me on Facebook. Alright, so again, leave a comment below if you guys love my Daily Huddle, or if you guys don't like some parts of it. Let me know. I love to actually get feedbacks every day. I'm here to learn. I'm here to actually provide you guys knowledge. I'm here to serve you. So your feedback matters. So if you love it, tell me. If you hate it, tell me. If you like some parts, don't like some part, tell me right in the comment box. I actually read every single one of them. Alright, so that's it for today's Daily Huddle, and I look forward on seeing you guys in our next huddle, which is happening tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Bye now.